Hello everybody, how's it going? So I figured I would do a follow-up video to my septoplasty surgery. I had a few people asking me how do I feel after 2.5 years. Can't believe it's been 2.5 years. Now, I do remember it like it was yesterday. It was a fast surgery, but the recovery was a pain in the ass. Now I had people also commenting on their surgery that they had done or that they were contemplating doing it. And let me get into it and talk about if there was even good results. Now for me, I would say it improved tops 20-25%. That would be like being generous. I still have a bit of the rhinitis, allergy problem sometimes. Breathing is still pretty impaired as it was before. So it hasn't really made a huge difference for me. It's like as big of a difference as I was hoping for. I do remember going into the doctor's office to get an assessment and all of that. And I explained very clearly exactly what I wanted. And I think she understood quite well. I was explaining to her that this front part of my nose is a little bit crooked, which is the cartilage part of the nose. If you know anything about deviated septum, it's essentially the front part, like the septum, right, which is right in the front of the nose, kind of thing. And I thought that she understood exactly what I was trying to explain, what the problem was. I did X-rays. Went to do tests and this and that. You guys know if you went through this. And I thought I would be getting exactly what I explained to her. But no, I realized about 6 months after the surgery, 5 months after, the same issue is there. And what she was trying to explain to me was that she doesn't interfere with the structure of the nose. I get that. That would be a rhinoplasty, which would to do with the bone and everything, not the cartilage. The cartilage is where she was supposed to fix so that there wouldn't be blockage. Like if I was to bend this part just to my right, I can breathe perfectly. It's just this front part of the nose. You know, it's a little crooked, but that's not the bone. That is the cartilage, which is bent for whatever reason, whether it be genetics or when I was playing sports over the long period of 20, 25 years. Not really sure. All I know is that I did not get the results that I wanted. I would definitely not go through this again. And I was thinking, should I maybe go and get this correct? No, I'm just gonna live with it at this point. She did not do what I asked. It's very disappointing. It's very frustrating, especially over the first year after having the surgery. Now, I've just learned to accept it. Do I recommend you doing this? I do if you literally do have a deviated septum, like I do. But make sure you explain to the doctor, to the surgeon, to whoever it is that's going to be doing this surgery, exactly what you want, okay? Exactly the way that you want. Otherwise, you're going to be disappointed just like I am. You're gonna still have the same breathing problems like I do. If it wasn't such a painful recovery, I would do it again, but it was brutal. As you saw, if you haven't seen my journey through the septoplasty surgery, I recorded every single day that I was recovering, and it was a very, very brutal and grueling experience, but a very big learning experience for me. I'll put the link in the description below. I'll also add a link here if you want to check out the video of my septoplasty video, which is doing pretty well on my channel. I didn't think it would, but I guess people want to know what other people are going through when it comes to surgeries and things like that. Another tip that I would recommend when you get the x-rays done and the days leading up to do the surgery, go over the x-rays with the doctor, make sure exactly you know what it is that she's going to do or he that is going to do. Try to make sure that through the x-rays, through an extra consultation, that it is, if you have the same problem as I do, if it literally is the septum, like the cartilage that's out of place or bent slightly, make sure that you explain that to the doctor, because from what it appears that she did with mine was cleared I forget what it's called in here, the turbinates, which I already had done, and it didn't fix any problems. I didn't know that that's what she was thinking, what was going to be done. I explained, as I mentioned already, what the problem was, which was with the front of, the cartilage part, the septum. So you want to definitely go over that with them very thoroughly, so that you don't go through this surgery for nothing, okay? Not much else to say. It's a pretty short video. I'm disappointed, but that's over. If you guys have any questions, throw them in the comments below. More than happy to respond to anything that you may want to know about a septoplasty surgery. I wish that I had known that I wasn't going to get this fixed before doing the surgery and going through all of that shit, but what are you going to do? Lesson learned, and I'll just try to deal with it the best I can. Anyways, I hope this helps. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye for now.